Hi, it's you and Ellery here making bonsai in Australia, and in this video I'm going to turn this Serissa into a bonsai. So this is actually a tree that was growing in my girlfriend's parents' yard for about 25 years or so, and it's been pruned back quite a lot and then regrown. So yeah, they pulled it out of the yard with me just recently, so yeah, just gonna give it a shot, see how it goes. So given how many little bits and bobs there are around the place, I'm gonna grow it in a little bit of a clump style. But given it was in the pot, it's kind of not much soil wrapped around those roots, so I'm just probably gonna not really prune it much and maybe just put it into a bit of a training pot for now. So I've got this pot here which I've been sitting on for quite some time. Yeah, haven't used it for anything, and yeah, it's going to give me a bit of depth there, and yeah, hopefully yeah, just kind of grow it in this pot for a while and then ultimately put it into something a bit more appropriate. So a few of these roots kind of coming out a little bit too eccentrically, so prune that off. But the rest, yeah, really just want to keep it to hopefully retain a little bit of vigor in the tree so it doesn't die. Because there were so many air pockets in the soil around this, I'm just going to quickly water it now just to make sure those roots are kind of, yeah, got a bit of moisture around them, and then I'll just fiddle around with the top a little bit and see how I want to style it. And rogue root, just going to stick it up pretty high here, so just prune that. Now before I work on that more, I did have a few little sprouts that were kind of coming off separately. Yeah, again, really not sure how these will cope with the kind of, you know, being pulled out and then sitting in that pot for a couple of days. But yeah, throw these into other little pots and see how we work. So just prune off this stumpy bit, back to those little roots there, and then there's this little trunk that's kind of sticking out but nothing coming off it, so bring that back. And yeah, again, because it's been treated so severely down below, what I'm going to do is prune it back, just so the plant doesn't try to send too much energy up to all those leaves, which will, yeah, really give it no chance of survival. So I'll just put it in this small pot here. So just got one other pot here. This one here is a little bit different. Just prune a thick root there, just a big tap root with no little feeder roots. So I've got limited feeder roots on this. This one here isn't a feeder root, so get rid of that. So yeah, really it's just these few small feeder roots down the bottom, so prune all these top bits off. Now I really don't like my chances of this one surviving just because it has so few roots, but I'll give it a go anyway, and we'll see. Yeah, not much I want to do with this because I'm not sure which of these is actually going to survive, so I'm not going to spend too much time wiring it. All of these little branches in here are very thin, very malleable, so yeah, I'm definitely going to be able to watch it grow for the next few months, see what of it survives, and then yeah, in a bit of time, yeah, what branches are left. So I'll just give it a bit of pruning so there's not too much foliage up top, and watch and wait. So just getting rid of some of the lower down branching because Yeah, some of these trunks down below are quite thick, so we don't really need any lower branching there because it's already got taper low down, so I'll just let the higher up branches grow. Kind of hard to really tell what's from which of these trunks, so might even just be a little bit more profile pruning and then doing a proper work on it, job on it next time I prune it. But yeah, it definitely looks quite interesting from I mean, you know, you can't really make out any specific trunk there, but it's got quite a bit of feature on that side. So yeah, definitely be interesting to see how it grows, especially once those yeah, get a bit more thickness in them and get a bit more branching up top and can start to wire it around. Yeah, hopefully it'll look quite good over time. But yeah, so here are my new little serissas. So yeah, first steps towards kind of growing these serissas into a bonsai. Yeah, just kind of showing you how you would, I guess, make those first steps if you're pulling something out of your yard and having a crack at trying to, yeah, get a little bit of, you know, for now none of these roots are anything special. It will take a bit of time to get a lot more kind of surface roots growing. It's mostly tap roots with a few little feeder roots, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Sorry. But yeah, just initially putting back those tap roots and trying to put it in a bit of soil, give it a bit of time and space to grow, just to get a lot more kind of feeder roots growing to get a bit more vigor in it. And then ultimately I'll be able to start wiring it and putting it into something that much more resembles a bonsai. So look, I hope you've enjoyed this video or taken something from it. If you have, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel to be notified of future videos as I release them. So thanks for your time. Enjoy. Bye.